So you have two archwire to demonstrate, the top one and the bottom one. And now I want you to go back to the marking. This is the maxillary archwire as seen on the page 8. You will have to mark with the end point 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and the last one 6A. This is approximately marking to make it easier for you. And then we started to mark on the B side 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B. And please note that the marking is on the frontal gingival side as shown in page 8. This is 16 times 22 stainless steel rectangular wire. Now we will start bending on the A side. So we grip with our Tweed plier on the 016 side. I repeat, on the 016 side, the orientation, the anterior curvature is on the right hand side and the leg of the archwire is on the left hand side. Now we will start with the point 2A, distal contact point of the lateral incisor. We will bend canine outbend and the canine curvature. To perform the canine outbend, we press with the index finger from inside of the archwire 15 degrees outward. Now we have canine outbend. Without the changing of the plier, we press distal the plier 5 degrees inward. And we move the plier 0.5 mm and press distal the plier 5 degrees inward. And then we move the plier again 0.5 mm and press 5 degrees inward. And we move the plier 0.5 mm and press distal the plier 5 mm inward. Now we have canine outbend as seen here. Now we will bend the molar outbend. This is for the first molar. We grab the plier at the point 5A. We are going to bend molar outbend and molar curvature. We press mesial of the plier 15 degrees outward. Without changing the plier, we press distal the plier 5 degrees inward. We reset the plier to the distal 0.5 mm and press distal the wire 5 degrees inward. And then we move the plier another 0.5 mm distal and press distal the plier again 5 degrees inward. So now we will have the molar outbend, the molar curvature, and the toe in. Next, if we have second molar, we will repeat the process one more time. We grab plier at the point 6A. We press mesial of the plier 15 degrees outward. Without changing the plier, we press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. We reset the plier to the distal 0.5 mm and we press the distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. And another time, we reset the plier 0.5 mm distal and press the distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. Now we have molar outbend, molar curvature, and the toe in for the second molar. Again, we have the molar outbend, the molar curvature, and toe in for the second molar. Next, we are going to bend the same thing on the B side. In order to bend the B side from the same view, we need to turn the archwire 180 degrees. Now, you can see your marking from the frontal view. We grab the archwire at the point 2B. We press mesial of the plier 15 degrees outward. Without changing the plier, we press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. And we reset the plier 0.5 mm distal and press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. And we repeat this 4 times. Reset the plier 0.5 mm and press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. Then we have the canine outbend, the canine curvature, and the posterior segment. Next, we will bend the molar outbend and the molar curvature at point 5B. We grab the archwire on the 016 side. I repeat, on the 016 side, and press mesial of the plier 15 degrees outward. We reset the plier 0.5 mm distal and press the distal of the archwire 5 degrees inward. And we reset the plier again 0.5 mm to the distal and press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. Now we have the molar outbend, the molar curvature, and the toe in for the maxillary first molar. Next, if you have second molar, and we will engage the second molar, so we have to bend molar outbend and molar curvature for the second molar. We grab the plier at point 6B. Press mesial of the plier 15 degrees outward. Without changing the plier, we press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. We reset the plier 0.5 mm to the distal and press 5 degrees inward. We reset the plier 0.5 mm to the distal and press distal of the plier 5 degrees inward. Now we have completed the maxillary archwire, and then check everything for symmetry. Check for the arch form and arch size. Check if your archwire lay flat on the table. Now, if you grab the plier at the end point and turn the archwires to the side, and you see it with your one eye, and you'll be able to see a single piece of wire overlap each other as seen here. And now the maxillary archwire is complete. Next, we are going to bend mandibular archwire, and we started from marking again. We will start to mark on the A side starting from point M. For mandibular archwire, we mark it on the frontal occlusal view. We mark at the point 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, and here's for the second molar. The same thing, we mark 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, and 6B. If you have second molar, and then we will bend the curvature for the side A from the canine to the first and the second premolar, and the first molar and the second molar, and toe in. On page 6, you can see the mandibular arch. We have eliminated all of the bend except the toe in. In order to bend, the same thing, repeat the same process on the B side. You have to turn the archwire 180 degrees. And then we will start bending from canine to the first premolar, second premolar, first molar, and the second molar, and the toe in. And check again at the end point. You have to grip the plier on the 022 side and check it. See it with one eye. And you see the wire will lie flat together. You will see only one arch wire. So your wire will lie flat on the table. Next, the mandibular arch wire, same thing. Grip the plier at the end point and then see it with one eye. You will see the arch wire will lie in the same plane. You see it one single wire. And when you put it together, you will see the coordination of the wire.